Alright, we're doing something new. Well, sort of. Kinda new. No, Mastazaw's already here. Okay, great. Fantastic. Well, so, so we're gonna play some Dark Souls. I've implemented a few modifications to the game. Oh, I need to give Dark Souls focus. There we go. Yeah, capture that mouse arrow. Well, it'll go away. So let's start a new game. So the most prominent change is a texture modification. I didn't think about what to name this character. Like some windows are also have this very weird background on them, but in any case, I already know what all the text in Dark Souls says, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. I think this Dark Souls character is going to be a 90s kid. And I'm going to decide sex later. Oh, hey, you're right. I didn't fix the game thing. So I'm going to go fix that. One moment. You'll probably hear the game like freak out because I alt-tabbed. Dark Souls. There we go. Nope, not that one. There we go. All right, we got these cool unicorns in the background of this window. Okay, so the item randomizer also shuffles like what equipment you have. So that's like target shield and mace, which is fine. Also the armor of favor, that's hilarious. Oh good, the mushroom hat and short sword. That might be long sword. I'm gonna probably be Thief. Oh, Thief gets Shotel and a bad shield, but Thief already has a bad shield and a cool jacket and the stupid hat. Let's just check everybody else out. The pickaxe, the tower shield. That's pretty good. It's actually pretty close to what the bandit starts with, and that's the bandit hat. So, in any case, oh, this is good. This is. That's the like sword of thorns, like the thorn sword or whatever. Plank shield and unarmed for sorcerer. That's unusual. It's supposed to give you a weapon. Anyway. This is definitely what pyromancers look like. Alright. Another plank shield and dagger for cleric. I don't know if the sorcerer would start with random sorcery. Oh hey, that's the maggot helmet. Undeprived. That's good. Pretty good sword there for deprived. This is not the hat of Gwendolyn. This is the maggot. That it does act as a light source if that's what we were talking about, but the Gwendolyn's hat like obscures your eyes. But anyway, I'm gonna be the thief because I want the master key. That part is not changed, yeah. Shotel is an interesting starting weapon. I'm gonna do Black Firebomb. So, one of the concessions here to the randomizer is that I am gonna start with the Master Key and Black Firebombs. I think I want large upper body. And before we mess with the face, I think I will... Do I want to be female or not? This is looking very stylish. I'll take that hat off and show that very popped collar. Let's do a bit. I don't usually do this. No. I leave this to other people who do this, but for this texture replacement mod, I think it is appropriate to do a bit of this. So it'll be yeah, okay, let's go with this. Let's pick some hair. One of my external drives is freaking out. Oh, it's because Jasper's... Hold on. I have some cat problems. I'm gonna mute myself while I deal with cat problems. Alright, sorry for the delay there, but need to pick some hair for this person. That's alright. No, I usually like the ponytail, but that's not gonna work. I think I like the wave. Yeah. In this world, the dark purple isn't quite as weird as much as it would be otherwise. Yeah, hollowed out, this is gonna look pretty... It's gonna be quite something. Let's go for the... I like the dark blue here. Well, the light brown is also good. Well, let's just go with dark blue. Okay. Alright, so here's 90s Kid. Let's go. Start the game with this character. Yep.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright. Well, yeah, I don't always let all the cutscenes play in this game, but I wanted to emphasize the juxtaposition between the pre-recorded cutscenes and everything happening in engine. Wow, this jacket looks awesome. That is really good texture on that jacket. Let's get that hat off. I mean, the hat's also good. It's got a lot of leopard. We need to get that popped color going. Yes, okay. I'm quite fortunate to start with the Chester's long coat. What else do I have here? I've got leather gloves and heavy boots. Okay. Yeah, the health bars. The stamina bar is palette swapped, but relatively normal. The health bar is quite something. Okay, well, time to play some Dark Souls. Am I just light rolling right now? Yeah, okay. There's the stray demon in there. Mastodon notes that everything's going to be camouflaged, and that's basically true. It's just sort of generally hard to see things. Although certain things are a little bit simpler. But oh, you know what? I actually forgot to go offline. Hold on. The randomizer recommends going offline so you don't get banned for cheating, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. So please don't mind this little. Or no, wait, maybe I already did. Hold on. Let's start. Let's just push that. Let's just double check here. This will just take a second. You get the little animation of the title until the animation finishes, and then it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're offline. That's good. It's not that big of a deal, but this would be a silly reason to get banned for any reason. All right. Oh, we get the hand axe. Okay. Hand axe might be better than the Shotel. I don't know. Not for now. Okay. We're still almost light rolling. I'm going to take off my gloves just to make sure I am. The fog wall is pretty good. So, one of my secondary objectives for this game is to, in addition to the conditions that I've already instituted, I want to, well, okay, when you have the texture replacement here, you know, one of the things that I want to make sure I do is just sort of to make sure I can go everywhere. So to make sure I do that, I mean, the randomizer is the biggest part of that, because the randomizer makes sure that you don't take like a short path. It'll definitely send you on a longer path. But I also want to defeat every boss in the game, and also to mix things up a little bit, I want to oh, check out that ball. That's a pretty good ball. My intention is to use a different weapon for every boss fight, which I've done before, but it's been a long time, so. Also, NPCs have their outfits shuffled, so. Oscar here has some different stuff.
Oh, you. Thank God I'm done. I'll die. I wish you... Regrettably, but there is that one. Oh, and... Oh. Now I would hate to harm you, and...
Let's take the firebombs off my hookbar. I was doing a bit of testing yesterday, and playing Sekiro like messed up my interface instinct, so I kept pressing X to do things when I meant to press A, and like using fire bombs and Estus when I didn't intend to. It's probably going to keep happening. Also, the skybox has a different texture. Let's just check out the asylum here. Yeah. So what do we got? Oh, good, an indictment. That's good. I mean, Soul of a Proud Knight is actually good, but
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
alright. If you haven't already noticed, they did change the names of most of the areas, which I find to be kind of a thin joke, but I'm willing to pay that cost. Also, they replaced the Estus flask with a juice box, which I think is a much better joke. So, Crestfallen Warrior here has the Ulysseal overcoat, whatever that thing's called. What are you wearing? Are you wearing the Thief's Hood? I think you're wearing I think that's the Thief's Hood. Yeah, okay. Before we spend our souls, let's go pick up some stuff. 'Cause there's a lot of stuff to pick up here, like Large Soul of a Proud Knight, for example. Ooh, giant cell key. That's good. I mean, it's not good now, but having keys will allow us to progress the game. That's important. Let's see what you have for sale. Looking very fashionable.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurlow. If not... Hello, but I also... Here. No.
Hey, thanks, Petrus.
Oh my. Oh, I have to... So what if I would that? Very well. Now, only there are...
Alright, so this is sort of a fixture of the randomizer, which is merchants selling soul items for discounts, so we're definitely going to buy these things. And he has the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, which I won't be buying. I won't be buying any of this, but I might buy the Great Bow eventually, maybe. I'm playing offline, so Dried Finger doesn't do anything.
Come again. The effect...
Large leather shield is maybe better than the East-West shield, I don't know. So the start of the game here is going to be like just picking up free stuff around Firelink, because there's a lot of stuff to get. And this being the randomizer, you do want to pick up everything that you can. Stone Leggings is good. Armor of the Glorious, I don't know. chameleon, huh? Okay. Chameleon in this mod might be an interesting thing to do. Moonlight waistcloth, that's some good pants. I'm not gonna bother the skeletons just yet. Let's go up here. This might get the skeletons chasing after me, but I'm willing to risk that. Humanity. Hello. Oh boy. Please leave me alone. Okay, so there's a few more things here, and then I'm gonna probably spend all my souls and then maybe do some suicide runs into the catacombs. Hornet ring. Wow, that's good. Let's just put that on right now. Okay, so the traditional thing to do now is to go crunch all these things and then gain some levels. Game audio seems kind of loud. Let me know if you think game audio is too loud. So starting off as a thief, our strength is very low and our endurance is very low, and if our intention is to fight every boss with a different weapon, we're gonna need more strength. Oh, game audio is fine. Thank you. So for now, let's just put a balance of things into strength and dexterity, and maybe 1 point into vitality for now. I actually have not looked to see what Shotel scales off of. Yeah, okay, it scales off of dexterity, but okay, so now I'm totally fine losing these 388 souls, so I can just go do suicide runs in the catacombs. Well, in the graveyard. I don't intend to just run straight into the catacombs right now, although I could. Holy pants. Ornstein's helm, that's alright. Black cleric robe is good fashion. And 20 prism stones, oh boy. I guess there's one other thing. I might just die here, but that's fine. Yep. Get that good Lisa Frank tiger. Okay, so there's at least one other item in the graveyard here. Which is over here. 2 humanity, well that's fine. Yeah, I'll just die again, that's fine. Okay, so the graveyard's cleared, kind of a whiff in the graveyard, but that's okay, it means we can just go play the game. Okay, so one problem with Shotel that's not great against hollows, but it'll be fine. Oh right, probably a better shield. Is large leather shield better? Yes, large leather shield is definitely better. It's a tiny bit heavier. Caduceus is not good. Okay. Yeah, get that pancake. Alright. Ha! Guy juking out my Shotel heavy attack there. Hey. Getting kind of crowded around here. I don't need to kill all these guys, but I want to pick up all the stuff around here, so... hello. Getting a lot of humanity, that's not the best thing to be picking up, but it's pretty good. Okay. So, one problem with this texture mod is that it makes it a little bit harder to judge fine distance scales, so I get to do that again. That's fine. Alright. Ow. You come down here, buddy. So I am still in light roll. Yeah, I'm still in light roll. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Hey, a halberd. That's not a bad weapon. It's not a great weapon, but it's fine. Alright, let's see if I can get to the Undead Berg bonfire. That shouldn't be a hard ask, but, you know, Dark Souls. Izalith Catalyst is hard to see me using that, but who knows. Oops. I guess Shotel is not a terrible weapon if it kills these guys in 2 hits. Okay, let's go through this door and pick up this thing. Purging stone. That's nice to have. It might be difficult to find purging stones in certain contexts. Let's head down here and grab our prizes. Hey, more black fire bombs. That's good. There's a man over there. Well, that's fine. He won't bother us none. Hey, thank you, Garling. 2 hits to kill these guys is a little bit lame. But what can you do? So part of the randomizer is that it does randomize monster drops, so every once in a while you'll find that something easy to farm and it has the drop table of something important. Hey, someone died somewhere. That's weird. Soul of a Hero is pretty good. Let's save that Soul of a Hero for the Undead Merchant, because he might have things for sale. Oops. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to the merchant before I light that bonfire. Oh, also there's an item behind this. Oops. Sure. That's a Sekiro brain there. Hitting X when you mean to hit A. Elite Knight leggings are good, but not very fashionable. So let's see, does the Shotel have a kick? No, Shotel's a backflip. However, I can... It is still the Shotel, so I can do this. And what do we got? Humanity. Are these things rats then? Are the like hollow soldier spear guys rats? That's... Oh, nice leopard print on this box here. So enjoy leopard print. There's gonna be a lot of leopard print here if that wasn't already obvious. Well, let's just go ahead and crack the Soul of a Hero now. This is a little optimistic, but...
Well now, you seem to have... Then you are trade.
Uh-huh. Sure, I'll buy another one. And I don't have any homeward... Oh, does he have unlimited homeward bones? He has unlimited homeward bones. That's good. Let's see what else he has before we go all in on that. Soul of Proud Knight for 1,000 is a deal. You have unlimited dung pies. Yes, okay. And alluring skulls. I think I will buy a couple of alluring skulls. Wait, and he also sells... Whoa! So he has exactly 2 green Titanite shards for 750. And 2 green Titanite shards for 500. That's unusual. But unlimited Titanite shards is very good this early in the game. Let's see here. Barbed straight sword. That's interesting, but not super great. Hovel's gauntlets. Geez, the undead merchant here has all the good stuff. And I'll buy 1 rare ring of sacrifice. Okay, well... You know what? Sure, I'll just buy Hovel's gauntlets now. Okay, so how many Titanite shards do I want to buy? Let's buy like 8, and then I'll come back later for more.
Thank you kindly.
Okay. Yeah, wanting to use a lot of different weapons sort of means that you get to spend a lot of time upgrading weapons. So being able to upgrade things to +5 without much effort is makes that a lot more plausible. Alright, let's get to the bonfire and gain like 2 levels. Hey, the key to the depths. That's really good. So the randomizer does, I have set it to randomize the locations of keys, so anytime I find any key that is good. And this is even like a key to the depths, not, you know, totally wacky place. Hey, whoa, grass crest shield. Okay. It's like our first like piece of actually powerful equipment. Out of curiosity, if I took off all my clothes and put on a Hovel's gauntlets, would I still be in the light roll? No. That's hilarious. What about Moonlight Waistcloth and, like, Cleric Robe? This is pretty good fashion. Yeah, let's go with this. Okay. Now, I think I want to keep, probably what I want to do is keep endurance and strength and dexterity about on par with each other, at least until they're all about 20. Like right now I get the most damage out of dexterity, that's just because I have a dexterity weapon. Let's also get vitality up to like 600 hit points, that's a reasonable thing. Okay, let's try to get to the Black Knight. I mean, I tend to play fairly conservatively in the Undeadburg just because it's easy to become a victim of hubris here. Oh, come on. This is not going very well. Hey, buddy. Alright, that took 2 Estus, which is not great, but we'll be fine. Now that I have a good source of Estus, or of Titanite shards, ooh, Giant's Halberd, like a late game weapon. Getting to Andre and upgrading some of these basic weapons is a good objective. Alright, there is an item up here, so I'll go get it. with this guy hassling me. Okay. Ooh, a prize down there. The Hornet Ring will help against the Black Knight. Hey, Flambearers, that's pretty good. Let's check and see what stats are required for Flambearers. 16 strength, okay. That's something to think about. Let's also go get that chest that's up there. And then we'll go talk to the Black Knight. Black Knight could be guarding something much better than the blue Tearstone ring. Twinkling Titanite is good to have, although I can't do anything with it right now. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Oop. Alright, this will probably be like 5 parries to kill this guy. Blacksmith Giant Hammer, also a pretty reasonable weapon. I think it does lightning damage. And Skull Lantern, okay, well that is better than Blue Tearstone Ring, but only by a little bit. Yeah, lightning damage. Also just requires 16 strength, so that actually might be better than Flambearers. What's my current strength at? Is it 15? No, it's only 14, okay. Alright, let's try to get to Andre here. I'm not good at the barrel skips, so I don't even bother. Let's see, I don't think I quite want to fight Taurus Demon right now, so let's go talk to Hovel. Hey, Dragon Scale, and 3 Titanite shards, wow. Okay. Crystals are just kind of flopping around. Okay. So here's the question, can I defeat Hovel the Rock? I'm almost assured that my reward for doing so will not be as good as Hovel's ring. That's very improbable, but I'm going to try. Should I put on heavier armor? Let's see what heavier armor I have. Well, that already puts me in fat roll. Let's just go with this. I don't know that putting on extra armor will actually help very much. Also, I'm going to have to riposte him a lot. I'm just sorry. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, he's human, so we get the special animation. This is going to take a long time. Oh man, this is really going to take a long time. What are you doing? Maybe I will come back here later. Yeah. Let's come back with a better weapon. So there's a Hydra over there. I'm not going to play with the Hydra right now. There's also a Black Knight down there, but I think I'm going to come back to the Black Knight later. Oh, I can also take off my silly gloves. For now, let's deal with this crystal lizard. There we go. Yeah, so I did a bit of testing yesterday just to make sure that this setup would work, and I did get to the forest. And yeah, this is an interesting texture replacement here. Hey, Canvas Talisman. Dark Hand is not useful. Like, this actually makes it a little bit easier to see what's what in the forest. Also, the texture on the like corpse is pretty gnarly, so that's cool. But I really like the texture that they chose for the Dark Root Forest. Although I might get goozled by the geometry here, because I've played the game enough that I don't usually fall off the cliff here, but with different textures, things might get funky. Also, the show tail's gonna be very bad against the trees, so this might be a little bit difficult, and I might just avoid the tree entirely. Like, watch this. Yeah, I have to hit him like 9 times. I'm not gonna bother with that. Good morning, Charles. We're playing Dark Souls. Alright, let's look at our weapons that we have available and see what we want. I think either the Flambears or Blacksmith Giant Hammer. And they both require 16 strength, so let's try to get to 16 strength. I think I can pop some souls and oh, I have these just sort of sitting around. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's look and see what the upgrade requirements. Also, maybe Andre will be selling good stuff.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Andre looking good. It's like he has this weird, like, tiger striped shirt on, but it's just his body. Alright, repair powder, that might come in handy. I will definitely buy Twin Humanities for 300. And Humanity for 250 is fine. That's a discount on Soul of Proud Knight, so that's good. That's another Soul of Proud Knight, okay. But he has repair powder and also repair powder, okay. That one's unlimited. This one's also unlimited, so unlimited repair powder for 50, huh? Okay. Also has 2 large shards, but I don't need that right now. Spider Shield's okay. Great Club is That's an overpriced great club. Yeah, Charles, this mod changes most textures, so hey, the witch gloves. Those I would buy those witch gloves, but that's too much for witch gloves. Good morning, Kaz. Okay, so Flambearers is just with Titanite Shard. Blacksmith's Hammer is Twinkler. So let's just take Flambearers up to +5, and that'll be... and Halberd is also normal Titanite Shards, but Halberd takes better stats to be, like, good, so... I think +5 Flambearers will be a totally fine walking around weapon. And who knows when I'm going to find any kind of ember. Let's buy some repair powder, because it's this cheap, so... Alright.
Don't get yourself neither of...
Okay. Flambearers is also heavier than this sword, but not hugely so. I can probably, like... Is that still light roll? This is probably like... Yes, okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Let's head into the forest and go pick up some stuff. Flambearers is pretty good. It does, I think it does bleed damage and also has the basic, like, almost greatsword, two-handed sword attack motion, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you go to, like, mostly claymore wounds. Oh, it has a fancy heavy attack. Okay. You there. Yeah, 3 attacks to kill the trees is very reasonable. Light souls, yeah. One thing about this texture mod is that it does make some things easier to see. And some other things get harder to see. You know, it's a give and take. Demon's Great Hammer, huh? That's a bad weapon that I have an unreasonable affection for. Oh, I haven't kindled any bonfire yet. I probably should have maybe kindled the one at Undead Parish, but I didn't do that. Oh well. Alright, so there's an item over there, but I think I'm going to wait on that until I've cleared out everything else. Poisoned. That's irritating. Wow. I don't usually play with game audio this high up, and like the poison hiss is quite something. Oh yeah. Yeah, the fog wall is real. It's all the way live. Also this tree. Which tree is different from the other trees? You know what? I'm gonna go back and rest the bonfire to get rid of this poison, because this is gonna be annoying. I'm kind of frankly surprised they could retexture the fog wall, because like the bonfire here is not, like the fire effect is not retextured. So I would have guessed that the fog walls would be some kind of particle effect that they couldn't, that isn't a texture, but I guess it is. Or maybe they did some special jankery to do that. Oh, also trees don't respawn. So the frogs are very fabulous. The frogs are fabulous anyway, but now they're extra fabulous. That tree can be ignored most of the time. Let's see here. Can we smash and grab here? Hey, gold pine resin. That's good. Okay, we can ignore most of them. And then I think go up here. Yes. This area is always very dark and hard to navigate in the best of circumstances, so I'm a little surprised I got out of there as easily as I did. And another shotel. Great. So I can go fight the Midnight Butterfly, or Moonlight Butterfly right now. And dual wield showtails, yeah. Oh wait, I have... Don't I have some... I thought I bought some... Did I not buy any Homeward Bones? I thought I did. Oh well. Anyway. Let's go ahead and just put humanity on the quick bar anyway. And I'm gonna go ahead and fight the butterfly, and fire bombs will help. I might end up having to like pop humanities in this fight, but that's fine because that means I can. Assuming I don't die, I can use those humanities to kindle like the parish bonfire or something. Do I want to change weapons before the butterfly? I think I don't know. I think the flamberge is probably the best I got. I don't think the shotel's gonna be very good against the butterfly. I don't have any ranged weapons apart from like fire bombs. So I'm not sure what you have in mind there, but I guess blacksmith hammer, because it does lightning damage, might be better. It's very slow. Oh, right. Good point. This is a boss fight. So I have to think about what weapon I use against the butterfly, which is right there. I think I'm going to just go ahead and use the blacksmith hammer. Am I still in light roll? Yes. Okay. I'll save. Yeah, we can enjoy the fog wall here. Okay. I'm sort of broadly assuming that the Midnight Butterfly is resistant to magic, but not resistant to lightning. That might be incorrect, but... Oh boy. Yikes. Well, that all went very poorly. Let's try that again. Okay. Ah, yes, the moon is a deadly laser. True enough. That even tracks, because Gwendolyn also has a deadly laser. This boss fight can be a bit tedious because you have to wait for it to land so you can hit it, unless you have good ranged attacks, which I do not. Ouch. Come on, do something. There we go. Ow. Maybe I should just be blocking that? I don't know. That's not too bad. Okay. So far, so good. That's good damage. Okay. Oh no. That was essentially hubris. But we have demonstrated that the hammer is very good damage. I just have to, like, be a little more conservative on it. This is fine. And it's not even a very long run over to a boss fight, so this is totally fine. It's frankly I'm a little bit under-leveled for fighting the Moonlight Butterfly, but the Blacksmith Hammer is very good against it, so... Yeah, replacing messages is something that is kind of a mixed blessing. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's just kind of limp jokes, but need you to do anything. Yeah, okay. Ow. Okay, so you can dodge the laser beam if you know what you're doing. Sometimes it's hard to judge though. Okay. Now we're just not beef it. This is an unusual place for the butterfly to land. Down it goes. Hey, Black Knight Great Axe. That's a good weapon. Okay. And up here we get something. Probably not anything as good as Black Knight Great Axe, but who knows. Wow, that texture on that shield's pretty good. Oh. Well then. That's pretty good. Paladin... Whoa! Wow. Okay, so this was definitely worth it. Mastazal did remind me that my intention is to fight every boss and use a different weapon for each one, so in order to further that aim, I made a list of the bosses to keep myself honest. So I'm going to go log what weapons I've used so far. So against Asylum Demon, I used Black Fire Bombs. And then against Moonlight Butterfly, I used Blacksmith Hammer. Okay. So we now have some powerful weapons. Ayato requires a lot of dexterity, but is very good. Black Knight Great Axe just requires a lot of stats in general, but is also extraordinarily powerful. I'm kind of tempted to go back to Andre, and well, I guess I'm not actually. Well, I get dexterity up to 20 and get the Ayato up to +5. Because that might be a better walking around weapon than the Flambearers. I also get to walk back because I don't have any homeward bones. Oh, you know what? I think the Undead Merchant sells homeward bones and I just didn't buy any. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the oh, no you don't. Not today, buddy. Let's go ahead and grab the Elite Knight set, Chloe, assuming I can get to it. Wake up positively, everybody. Oh, replenishment. Great. Cool. In fact, let's just get the whole gang on our tail here. Longbow. That's good. That is any bow at all. Now the thing to do is run all the way back to Andre. Although, I do have the Crest of Artorias now, so let's just... So, where is the bloodstain? It's all the way back here, okay. Well, that's fine. Let's see if I can get dexterity up to 20. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. Up really close. Do I have any yeah, do that. Do I have any soul items? I have 3 souls of a proud knight. Let's go do that. Let's go back to Andra. Let's also kindle the bonfire at Parish. That seems like a good thing to do. This is also a particularly amusing way of dealing with trees, I guess. Maybe I should just be using hammer for a while. That lightning damage is very considerable. Yeah, sure. Let's just use hammer. I'm not gonna fight Sif right now, but there are a lot of items in the Sif zone. So let's go get them. And now that I have a very good tree solution, yeah, let's just kindle this bonfire, why not? I'm playing offline, so walking around in the forest area on the hollow is not a big issue. Okay, so there is an invisible person here. There she is. However, the Hornet Ring will be pretty good against all these folks. Okay. Let's kill the bandit. And let's go pick up the items over here. Come on. Traveling boots. That's not terribly interesting. I think there's a chest being guarded by mushrooms. The mushrooms are probably not very vulnerable to... Man, check out that mushroom texture. Are probably not very vulnerable to... hammer, but let's find out. Hey, buddy. Also, these mushrooms are extremely dangerous, so if I actually get hit by them, I will probably die. Oh man, okay, that did all. Wow, they have like 5,000 health. What do they have? Yeah, I'm not gonna play this game. You guys just you know, do your thing. I'll be back later. There is also an item behind in Sif's arena, but I'll come back in not too long to fight Sif. I just don't want to do it right now. let's fight the cleric. Hey, you. There we go. And now somewhere over here is the thief. There he is. Sometimes I use these guys to grind souls, and when I have practice against them, then fighting the thief is a lot easier. It's been a little while since I've done that, so I always sort of get out of practice and it's harder. Let's see, there's the wizard. Yeah, the thief's AI seems a little unfinished. I feel like maybe they were trying to set it up so that it would, like, wait for you to attack and then try to parry you, but which maybe it even will do, but if you have the attack, you can't parry that, so... There's another invisible knight over here. Hey, buddy. Whoa, I'm almost dead. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. That's fine. I do want my bloodstain back. Maybe I should not be screwing around over here until I have more levels. I can definitely get my bloodstain back, but maybe I won't go after the Eastern Set or Ferrets just yet. Yoik. What the? Okay, let's just play it safe and go in full health and fight this cleric. Come on, buddy. Something on my armor is jingling, I think. At least I think it's me. Maybe it's the enemies, but I'm pretty sure it's me. And no, you don't. Okay. I'm guessing that will also aggro the thief. Let's see here. No, let's just kill the thief and the wizard and get out of here. It's still pretty good souls for this low level. Oh, actually did it correctly. Nice. Okay. We can come back here when I go after Sif. Although it does remind me that I think I might have the goods to go after Hovel and the Black Knight. So let's get our dexterity up to 20 in anticipation of the Yato action. Let's just put some other stuff in like this. And this is good. Okay. Yeah, let's go take care of Hovel. Go after the Black Knight. And then go talk to Andre. Alright. So lightning damage I don't think will be very good against Hovel. Well, he's not wearing Hovel's armor anymore. It's an interesting question. But I think the +5 flambears should be sufficient for plan A against Hovel. Running around with this giant hammer this looks so goofy. Briefly saw Hovel's life bar there. Okay, so I'm gonna switch back to Flamberge. Do I really not have any rings other than Hornet Ring? Oh, I have Rare Ring of Sacrifice. Well, I'm not gonna use that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't just walk in and get immediately flattened. That would be a problem. Whoa. Howdy. Oh, there's also a crystal golem right out there. Hilarious. Now this is much more reasonable than doing like 70 damage per riposte. Alright. And we get Baldur's Shield. That's okay. I mean, if I didn't have Grasscrest Shield, that would be good. Okay, Mr. Crystal Golem, your texture is very cool. Actually, what if... I bet Hammer is probably better against you. Hello, Sergey. There we go. Okay, so I think probably I want Flamberge for the Black Knight also. I'm not super great at fighting this Black Knight, but I think I can probably get by. Good start. You come over here. It's a little bit easier to post you or backstab you over here. This is probably 3 backstabs unless one of them sends him over the cliff. This will probably do it. Oh, 2. And Brigand Armor, which is boring. Bequeathed Lord Souls. Oh, is that Seath the Scaleless? Oh, the Four Kings, okay. Alright, let's see. Could go over to Blighttown. But I'm thinking maybe it's time to go fight the gargoyles. Or at least go poke around Undead Parish a bit. Yeah, I have not done anything in Undead Parish. Yeah, let's go back to Parish and upgrade the Ayato and oh, I guess I probably need more shards to get the Ayato up to +5. Let's just go poke around and see what's what. I wonder if the hammer is very good against prowling demons. Let's rest at the bonfire and then do a little test. 'Cause the lightning damage might be good. While I'm here, I'm gonna take a little water break. Alright, let's go whack this prowling demon a few times and see how it goes. My stamina is still not very good. 222 is not bad. Kaz says, I think the next thing we need is a mod that changes the gore into flowers and vegetables like Serious Sam. Alright, well. Hey, 2 Titanite chunks. That will be useful eventually, but I guess that is predicated on me finding the large ember. Let's see here.
Well, you need.
Oh, I only have 2 Titanite shards. That's not very good.
I'll be seeing you next week.
You know what, I have a longbow now. Let's buy some arrows. Although, actually, I think the 100 for wooden arrow, that's pretty pathetic. I think the undead merchant had cheaper arrows and also Titanite shards. So let's go rest here. Let's head back to Firelink and then go talk to the undead merchant and buy more Titanite shards and some arrows. Yeah, hammer's fine. So, welcome to Undead Parish. It's kind of interesting sometimes to look and see which things are part of the texture and which ones are doodads. Like these these leaves that are everywhere are retextured, but they're not. They're part of a different. They're like objects on top of the floor texture. All right, let's go talk to the Baranenki Knight. Cool shield. Oops. Yeah, this hammer's pretty good. Large soul of brave warrior. Hey, purple moss clump. I'll take it. Just one of them is not huge, but it's something. Hey, any homeward bone. Let's see which Lord Soul shard that is. Now we have Seat the Scaleless. Okay, great. So I would prefer to not go back to the asylum until I have the key to get the thing, but there might be a world where I go back to the asylum before that. And there are 2 items that I can get just by doing the little skip here thing. Or actually, maybe it's only with the 1 item, but anyway, I'm just going to do this. This part is a little bit tricky just due to the textures being wacky, but everything is fine. And the large soul of the Proud Knight. Great. I think I already got that item there, yeah. Mastas wants me to get all 4 of the Lord Soul shards before I go to Anor Londo. That is a possibility. It could happen. I still have to fight all the bosses, though, due to my own self-imposed condition. Now that I'm a little tougher, I don't know that I need to fight all these guys. I think I can probably, like, skip most of them. Yeah. Did I ever pick up that thing? Yes, I did. And I have the key to the depths, too. That is an extra incentive. Or no, that's key to the depths, not key to lower Undead Berg. So I can't get into lower Berg yet. Although I guess I could skip into Lower Berg and then use the key to the depths, but I don't really want. I don't like using that particular skip. I guess I'd better clean up this area first. Still don't have a lot of poise, but oh, you. Okay. Well, these guys can drop humanity, so I should probably make an effort to kill them. And let's kill you just to make sure you don't bother anybody. Alright, so I'm going to crack most of my large souls here and buy a lot of stuff.
Oh, still keeping going. Never had.
Right, because he actually does have homeward bones. So I'm going to actually buy some now. And Titanite shard, let's buy like 30. Actually, they're really cheap. I'm going to buy like 50. I actually don't have any use for green titanite shards yet, but let's just buy these, and let's buy barbed straight sword now. It's something I could use to kill a lame boss. Yeah, large arrow for 50 is pretty good. Do I want any of this other stuff? No, okay, let's just buy a bunch of large arrows. I don't need this many, but the interface improvement of like using the bumpers to buy 10 of something is very appreciated, and I miss it in the future games, but okay, that's probably enough arrows.
Oh, I come back.
Okay. Oh, this guy dropped something. A titanite chunk. Great. I think what I'm going to do now is actually go fight the Taurus demon. And I think I'm okay using, what's it? Well, let's see, how many gold pine resins do I have? 3, okay. I think I can probably use pretty much any weapon that I can buff with gold pine resin. So let's use hand axe. Yeah. I'll stick with hammer until I get there. Although first I have to live. There we go. Killing this guy's a little gratuitous, but that's okay. Ooh, titanite chunk. I should probably keep in mind that these guys drop titanite chunk, because that may come in handy later. Alright, so I'm going to kill the skeletons with a hammer and then switch over to hand axe. That fog wall is going to be great for a long time. Alright, so if I'm using hand axe, can I use heavier armor? Yes. This is gonna be close. Nope. Yeah, let's just take him off. And let's, oh yeah, let's actually put the homeward bones on. And then humanity goes here, and then gold pine resin there. Okay, great. Alright, gold pine resin on hand axe. It's just like a real speed run. And that's how you touristing. Hey, the skybox is normal over here. I feel cheated. This is a suspiciously normal skybox. The wall to Anor Londo is all messed up though, so that's good. Hey, Drake Sword. Crystal Shield is not very good, but Drake Sword's pretty good. Let's see how this guy's doing. What do you kitted out? Whoa! Smo's hat. Nice. And that Gwendolyn's cloak? Gwendolyn's cloak is looking very good.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Soler of Astora.
I bet you are.
Servant of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, I have a... The way I see it in a land... So... This pleases...
So I'm playing off the lines. The White Sand Soapstone won't do much, but... Oh, I should probably go to full health here. Okay, so there are some items on the bridge here. Hopefully I don't die immediately. I will, at minimum, go get this shortcut. Oops. Oh, is the Hellkite Drake purple? I missed that. Let's go check him out. Yeah! That's the good stuff. Now, I already have the Drake Sword, so I'd better go shoot off his tail and get the other thing. Let's just take care of the neighbors down here. Hey, buddy. Whoops. That was kind of pathetic. Hey. Hey, you. Now, I'm not the best at shooting off the Drake's tail, but I'm going to. I think I can do it. It'll just take a little while. And my equipment that I have to do it with is so I allow this will be kind of tedious. Oops. But I am at least getting the 2 hits, the far hit and the near hit, so some of the time. Soul of Artorias. Okay. That's quite something. Alright. Yeah. So the Soul of Artorias is a little unfortunate because you can only use it to make a bad sword. I can crack it for a lot of souls. This is remastered, so I can't duplicate souls. But in any case, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, it's time to make the dragon go away. The Soul of Sif would be pretty good because I can make the Artorias Great Shield. Soul of Artorias can only be used to make the Artorias Great Sword, whatever it's called. Yeah. The sword is bad because it scales off of all 4 of your stats, so it's difficult to make the Artorias Great Sword do a lot of damage. It's possible, just kind of hard. I may do it anyway, just for giggles. And now there are items here. Talisman. And Ring of Sacrifice. That's all a little bit dull, but that's okay. I should clarify that the Artorias Greatsword is not, like, bad in the way that, like, an actual bad weapon is bad. It's just... you would kind of expect a weapon made from the soul of one of the hardest bosses in the game to be good, and it's just not... doesn't live up to expectations, let's just say. You're mostly doing it for style. Ow. Black Knight Shield. That's pretty good. I did buy some Alluring Skulls, right? There, yeah, I have 2 Alluring Skulls. Good. That means I can deal with the boar in the conventional fashion. What we got? Bastard Sword, and that's decent. I can use that to kill some minor boss. Get this guy over here. Okay, let's see if I can do this with 2 Alluring Skulls. 2 is kind of not very many, but... Hey, one of the hollows came upstairs. That's funny. That's kind of hilarious. Hey, you. Okay. So the hammer is kind of overkill for all these guys. So let's go ahead and switch back to Flambearers because it's faster. Hey, where'd all your friends go? Well, actually, I know where they went, but... So usually this place is darker than this, but the new textures make it actually kind of brighter. So that's kind of fun. Iron flesh, that's not very interesting. I am a little low on Estus flasks, so I'll have to watch that. Although I guess I also do have plenty of humanities that I can just pop if I'm out in the field and I'm desperate for healing. That was poor. Let's try this again. Again, any of these items could be the Covenant of Artorias. Although, hey, server, that's also an interesting weapon. I guess I don't need the Covenant of Artorias quite so much if I already have the Lord Soul from the Four Kings. How about that? Well, anyway. Okay, let's go over here. This guy has, well, he's guarding an item, so I have to kill him. Also, their capes are pretty neat. That's good. Check out that cape texture. Oh boy. Standard helm, about as useful as the item that's usually there. Texture on the Boulder Knights is pretty good. With the cape and their armor. I was seeing some... Oh, that's just the roof of the parish that I was seeing. Wow. The parish roof texture is very good. I get a feeling that the fight against the gargoyles is going to be exciting. Hey, guy. You did your job. Good for you. Guardian gauntlets. Those would be good if I didn't already have Hovel's gauntlets. They're probably a little bit lighter than Hovel's gauntlets. Let's actually look. I don't know. Yeah, they are a little bit lighter. Kind of a side grade. Humanity. Alright, let's kill these Boulder Knights and then go talk to Andre and upgrade a couple of weapons. Oop. Whoa. Hey, Demon Great Machete. That's an interesting weapon. So I'm thinking upgrade the Iato and then fight the gargoyles with either the Flamberge or the Iato. I guess fighting this guy is pretty superfluous. And I am going to kindle the Undead Parish bonfire. Charles says, I'm restraining my will, actually Japanese language edition typing hands so hard right now. Oh. Is Charles annoyed at the naming of the Ayato, or are you just displeased at my pronunciation? I actually don't know what
Well, hello. You seem to be doing needed.
Iaito. I guess it is Iaito. Yeah, you're right. I've said it before and I'll say it again. 3 consecutive vowels of the bane of language. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, machete only requires. Oh, it requires 40 strength. Oh, jeez. Okay. It'll be a little while before that happens. Alright, anything else we want to upgrade? Can I use the halberd? I can use the halberd. That might be... I might save the halberd for Ornstein Smo. Does this do bleed damage? This does do bleed damage. Let's upgrade this in anticipation of using Barbed Straight Sword against Stray Demon. And anything else? I can't use server yet. I mean, I can two-hand it. That's not worth it. And of course, Demon Fury Hammer is very bad. Vowels in English are more like a suggestion. Yeah, in English, words with 3 consecutive vowels are usually the fault of French. You know, let's just upgrade Bastard Sword just on principle.
Don't get yourself nice.
Okay, let's go get some levels. Alright, I kind of want 700 hit points if I can swing it. It requires all of my levels. I don't know about that. Let's just take the 1 and then put some more points into it, like 1 in endurance and 1 in strength. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Let's see here. We can take these arrows off. How does Flambears stack up against Bastard Sword? Oh, they're right here. So... Flambears does do bleed damage. Bastard Sword has better scaling, but only just. I think the gargoyles deserve the Bastard Sword. I'm still going to use gold pine resin on the gargoyles because they are a little scary. Now I get this cool scabbard on my back, though. That's fun. Alright. You also have to make sure to remember to freeload track. Sure would like any poise at all. Oh, here comes Durga. You here to help with Dark Souls, Durga? Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh, good. So if I want to farm Souvenir of Reprisal for a Darkmoon Blade, I can get it off the Sweet Baby Rays. I don't expect that to actually happen, but it could. Oh, jeez. Okay, fine. Let's try that again. I guess I probably should respect the channeler at least a little bit. Whoa. Hey, buddy. I guess part of my problem here is I don't have any good rings yet. Like, well, okay. The Hornet Ring is powerful, but only in very specific situations. Oh, good. Now the rays are all juiced up. Come on, guys. Oh, that's poor. Alright. I think it might be time to transition to medium roll when the going gets tough, because I am just very, very squishy. I can do better. I think also my brain is getting a little bit addled because it's very hot in my apartment here, so I think probably what I will do is, once I beat the gargoyles, I will take a little break and turn on the air conditioner, because it's getting pretty warm around here. Certainly having a cat on my lap doesn't help that. I'm honestly baffled that Dura even wants to sit on my lap right now, because she doesn't usually want to do that when it's warm. She usually only wants to do it when it's cold. But maybe she's just bored or something. Moo moo. Whoops. Help. Okay, this is going all right. Okay, that's the channeler down. I get a Titanite chunk off of somebody. And now my control stick got a little confused. Okay. Boy. I'm good friends with this channeler. There he goes. Yeah, I was just taking him back to his spawn point. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Good texture on those barrels. Traveling Gloves and Thorland Talisman are not very interesting. Okay, buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, fine.
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck. As
Uh-huh. Well, let's see what Lautrec's sporting these days. I can't tell what hood that is. I also can't tell what armor that is. Hold on, let's get this message out of the way. Yes, thank you. This is difficult to get the right angle on. Is that the cleric's hood? Oh, he's got the witch's gloves. Does that mean he has the press-on nails? I bet he does. Very conventional boots. I cannot tell what outfit that is. Dingy hood, says Kaz.
thank
Well,
you.
anyway.
I truly am.
I'll get a better look at Lautrec later. I really want to see if Lautrec has the press-on nails. I love those. Also, very good texture on this corpse here. Embraced armor favor and soul arrow. Alright, let's see if I can do the gargoyles with 5 Estus and gold pine resin. Gold pine resin should just solve them, but you know. There's always the opportunity to fail. Alright, I was gonna get fat. Yeah, that's fine. Ow. Please don't murder me. Ow, this is gonna hurt badly. Okay. Well, Mastazal, you missed me dying horribly. I'm gonna blame that on the first gargoyle spitting fire. It usually does not do that. Okay, well I have 1 gold pine resin left. If that doesn't work, then I will probably be returning to the gargoyles later. But that's fine. I have kind of been investing a lot of points in like strength and dexterity, not a ton in endurance and vitality. Also, like spending money on things like Titanite shards, which is fine. Hi. What's geometry? I don't know. Anyway, I also haven't gotten, like, a lot. I have not gotten Hovel's Ring, for one thing, which is an easy way to wear a lot of fat armor. I'm gonna take it easy with the with these guys because this would be a silly place to die. Okay. So I think putting on armor to get medium roll is reasonable. Putting on armor to get fat roll is not reasonable. Yes, this is the randomizer, so... getting Hobble's Ring is not assured. Although I do have a couple of points of space. I could go up to 28. This Holy Trouser is better. The lower flame resistance is not good. All these things lower my flame resistance. That's not acceptable. Can I put on a hat? I can put on a bad hat. Also, that takes me above into fat roll. Okay, let's just roll. Again, but better. This is going very well. Okay. Alright, that's that guy down, and now all I have to do is survive the one. And my pine resins run out, but that's not important. It's there. Hello, Lucy. Yes, you get the good old synthetic choir on against the gargoyles. Do I get anything at all? The gargoyles drop actual nothing. Well, that's fun. Yes, Lucy, I'm very much enjoying this texture replacement. It's really good. Oh, I can go back to medium roll now. Wow, the roof on the parish is really good. Let's see if I can get a good view on that. And here's Oswald. Oswald has... What helmet is that? That's not Ornstein's helmet. Maybe it is Ornstein's helmet. Yeah, it's Ornstein's helmet, and he's just looking up. But I think he has his usual... That's not his usual coat. It's a different coat. His pants are... like... black iron pants or something like that. He has some special boots on, anyway.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the Park. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess? Put your keys, indeed all sin is my domain.
Important gesture. Hello, Jeevil. Yes, we are here. Okay, so we have discounted souls, we have discounted humanity, discounted souls. I'm gonna buy some purple moss clumps. Sells titanite chunk, that's unusual. And some armor that I don't care about. Okay. Well, it's good to know that he has purple moss clumps. Alright,
Thou art welcome. It is only human to commit a sin.
yes. So, okay. So the roof that I want to see is, I guess maybe it's just this, and I was distracted by fighting gargoyles. Yeah, it's this texture that I'm into. This is the good stuff here. You can see it over there. Yeah, that's good. Can't get up there. Geometry says no. Alright. I'm gonna head back to Firelink, I think. And then I'm gonna take a short break, and then we'll return with more of this. But first, I'm going to. I have a good way to end this particular section before I take a break, which is, well, you'll see soon enough that I don't need to spoil the surprise. Alright, let's rest here. And, oh right. I forgot about the Crestfallen Warrior with the Thief's Hood. That's like red leather print. Looks very good. Okay. How you doing, Lautrec?
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it.
Hey, transient curse. Good.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you.
Okay. So the question of the hour, does Lautrec have press-on nails? This is a little bit challenging. If I stand a little bit further away. Yes, there they are. Yeah, I love those. Lautrec knows what fashion is. Okay. So, Laundromat Mix-Up, which is a setting in the randomizer, gives enemies random armor, but the same weapons. So he still has the twin showtails. Okay. And with that, we're going to take a short break. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. But I'll see y'all later.